Welcome one, welcome all, to a world where anything's possible. This is Love versus Fear, a place where you can start to know the true difference between right and wrong. You can know. The only thing you should ever believe in is your ability to know the truth. Please disregard any preconceived notions you have of my accent or pronunciations. This effect of my voice is nuanced by the social situation of listeners. Suspend your immediate reaction of disbelief for a moment while I try to speak on behalf of the truth. Thank you. The truth is simple. This is what makes it elegant. This is how all beings come to recognize, reconcile, respect, and respond to it. And that fact we need to remember, because the truth is real, righteous, and zeal. The truth is evident in all nature, and we can distinguish and demystify it from the lie, otherwise known as not true, not real, or unnatural. To better clarify this distinction, I'd like to bring forth to your attention a parable that illustrates the difference between truth, reality, and what's just mere record. A cave on a mountaintop has two entrances, east and west. A traveler coming from the east stops on the mountaintop, looks into the cave, and sees a peculiar rock shaped like a square. He's fascinated by its shape and jots it down in his journal. He doesn't want to walk into the cave for whatever reason, so he starts up and walks around. Another traveler from the west stops on the same mountaintop, looks into the same cave, and sees a peculiar rock shaped like a circle. Fascinated, she jots it down. Not wanting to go inside either, she goes around and bumps into a traveler from the east. Now the two are arguing about what they jotted down to be true, when in reality they both saw what they perceived, a rock. This is true, but when they go together and to the cave, they realize that the rock in reality was just refracting and reflecting the light from the sun to give it its appearance from the angle the travelers witness it at. So yes, the truth is simply that which is and that which has occurred, different from the kept records and different from what's real, but what's real is always true. What's true isn't always real. Please excuse the sidetrack jargon while we get technical for a moment, but it's important to know the difference between your reality and your perception. You see, human perception wavers like a wavelength and must be realigned to the unwavering eternal truth that has always been. The more frequently our perception harmonizes with the truth, the higher in frequency our own energy vibrates and gyrates. And when we are vibrating infinitely with the truth, love, freedom, and balance is manifested for all. We must note the difference between my truth, your truth, and the truth. At the essence of all truth lies not here or there, but between everywhere and nowhere. The twilight zone, the in-between, the difference between right and wrong. The reason we the people are seemingly getting our rights taken away is because most of us cannot even define what a right is. They can't tell you a right is any action that does not harm another being, let alone tell you what harm is. Thank God we can know. We can know because all truths are simple and obvious. When you learn it, it's kind of like an aha moment. Like, how can I have been so naive and arrogant? Obviously, no healthy being wants to be harmed. And there's only 7 ways you can harm another being. And that's murder, assault, rape, trespassing, lying, coercion, and ultimately theft. I emphasize theft because as the deadliest sin, or natural law transgression, all rights are property rights, and when one harms another, they are acting in a sort of thievery. That is wrong. When I murder, I take another's life. That isn't mine to take. Only my life is mine because it's my life. Rape and coercion, I take their free will. That is not mine. When I lie, I take away people's ability to know the truth, and without knowledge you cannot understand how to act and be wise. When I trespass, I steal the safety all beings have a right to, given to them by the Lord, truth, which is love. And we will be discussing in depth on this show more knowledge about these 7 natural law transgressions. I'd throw personally littering and ignorance in there too, but that's another topic for another time. And we got to learn about how their actions have consequences, and that we can perceive and precisely measure and avoid karmic debt in order to manifest love, the expansive force of consciousness that helps us realize and expand our awareness. Love helps us become open to the truth, expanding from within and connecting ever outward, helping us observe and look at everything, experience and take in everything, and finally come to understand we are a part of everything, and everything is love, otherwise known as pure consciousness. You see, you are a creator of your own experience and a powerful co-creator of everything. When your thoughts are aligned with love, we are in balance and manifest inward harmony, self-rulership, self-dominion, and expansion of growth of consciousness. To be more precise, consciousness is the ability to recognize patterns and perceive meaning with respect to events taking place both within oneself and in the realm in which the self operates in. And it is in perceiving this relationship of internal and external worlds, one can reconcile these two seemingly polar opposites. This allows us to realize that as above, so below, as within, so without, which means what is projected externally is merely a refraction of what is internal. And that, my dear friend listening, is the internal truth, the eternal truth, that is infinite within us and connects us all. You can know. You can know how and why everything works, vibrates, gyrates, frictionates, fractulates, and all the eights in their dimensionalized infinity. You can know everything. With love, it's truly all you need. But before I leave you, I like to leave you with this one last thought. You are love. You are a piece of God that came here to co-create the most beautiful thing in the cosmic universe, freedom. Zen Uru. All life was born to be free. And just remember, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're probably right. God be with you. Peace.